We're going to take it back to something even older than that. I just want to show you all the manipulation of these motherfuckers and how long the manipulation has been going on. And it's been going on long before this too. And by these specific motherfucking people. Like, I never, out of all my studies, as much as I've been looking in many different centuries, have I ever, even today's time, have I ever fucking ever seen black people try to superimpose ourselves over other people's cultures as if it's ours? Never. Other people's histories, cultures, whatever, as if it's ours. Never have I seen it. I have seen it all the time with white folks. All the time, okay, nigga? I can't even count the amount of times we have talked and heard and seen about white folks who have came and knocked off faces and painted people's faces white and painted this, whatever that, and whatever the case may be, and changed this, changed that, burn libraries and burn histories and all this other shit. We've heard it all. We've heard it all. We hear about the Vatican holding all the secrets, all that bullshit. You don't hear about black folks somewhere got secrets held up. Black folks somewhere done superimposed themselves and said, this is our history. And then when we start doing it, start claiming back a little bit of our history and cultures. Oh, that ain't y'all shit, nigga. Y'all lying. That ain't y'all. Y'all don't do all that shit. You know, I can't stand it. But let me just show you something, okay? So I was watching a video from Sosolina on YouTube. And it's a great channel that goes a lot into black Native Americans. He's a person that I've gotten a lot of information from, a lot of photos and maps and things that I had never seen. Some of them I had seen through the Kurimeo channel. Kurimeo, I don't know how to say it. Kurimeo. But these are channels that you should really go look up and look into and subscribe to. But I was watching this channel, he was showing a book. And anytime I see old ass books, especially books with this particular format where it has the Novo Voyages de Monsieur Liberian, like there's a page in a lot of books, old ass books that are in this format where it's like these big words, just like the title of it's the title of the book in a sense, inside the book. And anytime I see it, I try to look it up. Even if this one was in Spanish, but I still wanted to look it up. You can use Google Translate. Sometimes I can read through and understand some of the Spanish. So I wanted to look it up. And when the main thing he was showing is when you look over here in this book, and you can tell it's the actual book. You can actually see the pages over here, the book, or whatever, that this is actually opened up, you know? And this is the original photo. And he shows more photos in there of black people. But as you can see, this is a black guy with curly hair, holding a bow and arrow. He's got a little toga looking thing and, you know, whatever right here. Bow and arrow, stepping on a book, got the crown, scepter, you know, looking hella fly, hella Indian fly, you know what I mean? But so I was like, okay, bet. Let me go find that book. And I instantly found it. It's not hard to find the book. I mean, I just typed in what you see there. Novo Voyages de Monsieur Liberian. I typed all the way up to Liberian de la Houghton or whatever. And I found it instantly on the Internet Archive. But no, I didn't find this on the Internet Archive. No, I did. I found it on the Internet Archive. It wasn't so fast. But when I found it, as I was going through it, look at what I noticed. It's the same motherfucking photo. I said, get the fuck out of here, white folks. Okay? Are you fucking kidding me? What motherfucking white folks sat here and said, you know what, just throw a white face on that black body. That's enough. Throw a little shade on the right side of his face, they'll never think about it. The whole body is black, shaded. And then they're going to throw a little shade on the right side. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Just so you can see. There's the old, the real. And the next thing they changed on that motherfucker is the little thing covering up his private area. Look at it now. They done changed it to a leaf. Trying to keep in with, make it look like a Roman. We use leaves to cover up our penises. Okay? Our penises are about 1 inch or 2. So a leaf will do. Nigga need a whole motherfucking... Nigga need a whole cloth to cover up the dingo. I was about to say mandingo, but that's corny. But this is just something that I just wanted to show, and to culminate this all up into one main thing. One main thing is white manipulation. What do I mean by that? Houston HIV rate propaganda is white manipulation. White manipulation of the media and social media and other things in order to get you believe that things are bigger than what they seem, utilizing manipulation of statistics, saying 54%, utilizing a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. It really was just a fraction of a fraction. I just like to throw that other third fraction on there, but really utilizing a fraction of a fraction and presenting it as a percentage in order to call, and then also going with the per capita for black folks, singling out the 9,000 instead of looking at the 16,000, the other 8,000, really about 28,000, 29,000 of them. They want to single out us and talk about this and whatever the case may be. I mean, Mexicans per capita would be bad. Mexican population might be a little smaller than ours. And then they have a number just as high, but they say, well, it's ethnic and racial minority. But black people, though, y'all got problems. Anything they can to manipulate something in order to put fear-mongering fuckery in your brain. Then manipulation of Amazon to manipulate sellers like Tariq Nasheed and white folks and other people in order to make more profits, in order to discourage you from getting more profits, whatever the case may be. And then white manipulation of books even long ago from 1703. That book, if you didn't know, if I didn't show you, 1703, okay? In 1703, you had a white person somewhere sitting here. And you got to think about it. How vast is the on-codeness of white folks that you all want to manipulate history, that it's that many of you all, and that many of you all from so many fucking years. 1703? You got motherfuckers still doing that today. Many of them. And how many of you all are doing it and so on code with it that some random corny white dude in 1703 sitting up in a fucking library somewhere. Actually, the book came out in 1703. The reprint in the American, because that's one thing I was going to say, the second one that I found was an American translation. So you also got to think, if it showed all the words in English, but if the pictures are manipulated, do you not think the words are fucking manipulated? Now that just means I got to go find somebody to translate the Spanish version or translate it through Google. It's going to take time, but you can't trust them. You got so many people that somebody in a fucking library in the early 1900s or somewhere in a Chicago or Illinois library said, you know what, we need to redo this book. You know what, but there's niggers all in here. Well, do something about it. And did something about it. This is why I can't even get it out. White manipulation. In all three facets. In all three stories. And this is why our niggas can't be fucking with y'all. This is why niggas is tired. This is why niggas just want reparations. Niggas, just give me the bread. Shut the fuck up. Get out my motherfucking way. Okay? I don't need y'all shit. We don't need y'all fucking up the history, rechanging shit. We don't need no more of that. Changing buy buttons and shit. Removing niggas shit from the motherfucking Amazon shit. We don't need that. Scaring niggas all over.